Today we will be talking about Google Classroom. So this tutorial is meant for people who are not aware of how to use Google Classroom. Uh, but if you are aware of Google Classroom, there may be certain things you may get out of this tutorial. So let's begin with Google Classroom. So firstly, what you have to do is this is my demo account which I'm using for the tutorial purposes. So as you know, if you go to the apps tab, you have a Google Classroom. Once you click on Google Classroom, your Google Classroom page opens up. Right now, what here we look first is from the basic stages of how we create classes and how we use these classes to conduct our class. So if you can see on the right hand side, you can see there is a plus sign. Okay, now this plus sign is of two purpose. Now this is join class or create class. Now join class is for the student where we give them uh, a code, which we'll see later how to give the code and how this class can be joined by the. And second is creating a class. So let's start with creating a class. So once you click on create class, it will ask you for your class name. So whatever is your class, you can just uh, give a name to your class, which your class you're taking. Let's take for the demo purpose, whichever class you are using. Let's say A level section higher secondary. It's a literature class. Let's say room number 701, wherever you'll be taking the class. It's optional. Okay, just say create. Once you click on create, it will create your class in few minutes. Now this is what the class which has been created for you. Now if you see here, there are a lot of options available here. The first, you have the look of your class, the color, the theme what has been there. So now you can use this theme or you can change the theme. If you can see on the right hand side, there is select theme, or you can upload a picture from it. So if you wish that you want to change, you can change the look of your classroom. Now what I was talking initially was the code. So if you click here, this is the code. Now what you can do is you can either copy this code and mail it to all your students, or if you don't want to mail it to the students, you can add those students if you have the email address directly. But I would tell you that the best way of doing it, the smart way of doing it, is giving this code in a class to the students, or sending on a message, a WhatsApp message, or whichever way you can reach to your class. You can give this code. Once they get the code, what they will do is uh, I'll show you. Let's say in a students, the student will come here and say join the class, correct? So let's pick up the same code from here, copy this code, and as a student I'll be going to the student and I'll say join. Now this student will be joining the class. So let's see what happens once it joins the class. See, he has joined the class. So as a teacher, look at the teacher side and see whether the student has joined the class. How would you know that the student has joined the class? The learner is here. So there is something known as people. So when you click on people, you can see, yes, this learner is here. It has joined the class. So let's go back to our main page. Okay, this is what your class would look like. So now here this page is wherever you want, these are your communication to your classes. If whatever you have to share with your students, you can share from here. So all your whatever you want to do it, you can now. Uh, it gives you post your work, pick up your date and everything. You can just do it here. What do you want to do? Now it's suppose if I want them to search a video or go to a URL, you can directly tell them that you go from here, or whatever work you want them to assign, you can do it from here. So you just have to this is just telling all the students. Now you can send some message specifically to a particular student itself. If I want to give a certain different topics to different students, you can do it from here. Or if you want to send to all the students, you can just and you just post it, and the matter will be posted to the students. So you can see here it has been posted. This is one thing what we have seen it. Let's see what are the other features what we have in here. Now, if you can see here, uh, it says generate Google link meet, right? Now, if you generate here, what happens is there's something known as visible to the students. So once I click this option, okay, when I generate this link, okay, and if I click this option, now this is available to the student. Now the student can come to the class and we can meet. We what we have to say is we will be meeting at so and so time. Here the only thing is that we are not scheduling a class, but what we can do is on your MSO or any other place, if you want to say that you want to schedule a class. Now you will be having a question that why can't I schedule it through my calendar. Now there is a little drawback of scheduling your class through Google Calendar, because if you schedule a class from a Google Calendar, the class can be accessible for 90 days even when your class is over. So that's a big drawback of Google Meet. So the good thing here is that once the student is here, okay, and your okay, the student can join the class. Okay. Now this you can see a student has joined the class, but you can't see the video because it's already been used at a different location, so you can't share the same video. Now if you come here, okay, to the teachers, okay, I'm using the already. You can see Adita Meher is already on the call, so you can you'll get an echo because I'm already using the microphone with my recording, so you may get a disturbance. So I'm sorry about this. Now here we see you can have a class. Let's end the class now. Okay, I'll come here. Let's go to student. The student also entered the class. Okay, the class is ended by student as well as the teacher. Now, what the teacher can do here is teacher can come and make it invisible. Okay, it's not visible to the students. So once this has been set, let's go back to the student. Okay, that link is gone. The student can't come back to the class. And if it was Google Meet, which has been done scheduled through the Google Calendar, that drawback is taken care of here. So you don't have to create a class where students can go later when the teacher is not there and attend the class. But here, the student cannot go to the class unless the class has been active by the teacher. So teacher can make it visible just before the class starts. So you have a complete class at the same time and the security of your class is maintained. Okay. Now let's look at what are the different options available here. Now here what you see is something known as a stream. Now the stream is whatever communication you're doing in the class is your stream. Then The next one, what you have here is a classwork. Now, the classwork, what is your classwork? Any assignment or any work you're assigning to the learner is your classwork. So let's click on create. What do you want to create? I want to create an assignment. I want to create a quiz. I want to create another question and some, or you're just given to materials. Now, one good thing what you can see here is a repost. A repost is one where you have already have a repository created, and this repository, this material you want to assign to a different class. So as a teacher, I don't have to rework for multiple classes. If my material is been made for one class, it can be used for multiple classes. So this becomes a very easier thing. Now, other one is here topic. Now here, when I'm creating a material, I can make the material topic wise, or I can create a material and then assign a topic. Now, what is good in this? Now, what happens? Your when you give topic wise, your data or your assignments or your quizzes are sorted in order of your topics. Let's take up if let's say I'm talking about networking topics, so anything to networking will be in that. If I'm talking about programming and I have a topic of programming, so any assignments to with respect to programming will be part of that topic. So what happens, your data is segregated and kept it, so it becomes easier for the teacher to look at the classes and give the materials to them. Now, assignments, as I had shown you before, you can do that. You can have assignments, you can have a title to the assignment, demo. You can add a file from a Google Drive. You can link a file, a link, a URL, or you can attach a file which is there on your PC, or you can give a YouTube link where you want them to read something. Now, if you come on the right hand side, there's something good about it. Now, you can assign points to it. Okay, how many points this assignment is for? Okay, and what is the due date for that topic? Okay, and you can attach even rubric to your topic. You can create your rubric, or you can reuse the rubric which is already there, or you can import some sheets which is there already created rubric onto your desktop. So it's a very good thing to do that. Now here, if you have a rubric, you can, it's a demo purpose, I'm just so you can set up your rubric whatever is required. You can set your levels the way you want it. So it becomes a good thing for a teacher to have your formative assessments being done here. So, and once you're given the rubric to the particular assignment, it becomes easier. Once you grade them, then what happens is you, okay, I'll just say assign is 100 marks. Okay, got it. So, can you see the demo has come here? Now, like that, I can start making different quizzes, question materials, and other posts we can create for it. So I hope you understood till here. Now here what you have is your class drive folder. So whatever data you'll be adding to your classroom, the classroom will be getting a space onto your Google Drive where you can keep on adding your materials. Now once it is there on Google Drive, you can share with anyone you want it from here, because it's like your normal Google Drive, so it becomes easier for you to share it. Now you have a Google Calendar. Now with your Google Calendar, which is directly integrated into your Google Classroom, you can schedule things in your calendar. So it becomes easier for keeping track of your daily classes and daily routine about it. Yes, sir. Okay. Now This is the assignment which has been posted. So I've done it. Okay. Add or create a file. Okay. Okay. That's the message. Done. So once I've done it, I'm sending it. Okay. Mark as done because I have already done it. If I've posted something, if I've uploaded some file, everything is been turned into the teacher. Now let's go and see what does the teacher will be looking at. So once the teacher, okay, can you see here there is one, sorry, the icon has appeared here showing one, that means someone has submitted. So you can see assign how many it was assigned. Now no one is assigned because it was only one person in the class. So it tells you if there are 10 people, if only one person has assigned and nine and not assigned, it will tell you 9 and 1. Or if 9 are assigned, one has not turned in, then it will tell you okay, 9 people have turned in the assignments and one person not turned in your assignment. So this gives you details. So I can go to it and I can see here, yes, one person has turned in the assignments. So once I check the grade and all, let's say I give the grade as 80, right? Now I have to say return. So when I say return, it I can give a private message to the student to why he has got 80 marks out of 100, why not more marks, or what are the mistakes in that. I can type in here and I can uh, give him the information. Can I just say return? Okay, so I've given a message to it. Let's go to the student and see what is the student getting from here. Let's refresh. What you can see here, uh, if you come to student, you can see a class comment. So I'll click here and I'll see what is the class comment which has been given. Now this is a class comment which is normally given for the entire class. It's not a private message, but once I click here, can you see here is a private message which Aditya has got it. Your program structure needs to be improved using OOPS model. Now this is a private message is given which will not be seen by the class. So once I make all my assignments and all, I sort. Now it becomes easier for the teacher to keep record of all these things. So once I keep all these things, it creates me a class average and tells me what is my class average and out of how much I've given. Now here I have not given a due date because you will see all your data as per the due date. All your assignments will be as per the due date. Now for this class was for demo purpose. What I'll do is I'll take you to my class which there are. Okay, now this is the class what I'm using. You can see there are a lot of things which we have done it. Now they have given the assignments and all those things. Then you have a grade book here. Now, once you go into the grade book, it tells you how many people have turned in, how many people have not turned in, what's the percentage they have got in overall grade. So now these are different things you can keep. So your grade book is with you. So anytime you want to make an entry from here to into your MS, so it becomes easier for you to collect all the data from here. Yeah, everything you have, you just have to click on the students and you know what he has done and what he has not done. So you have the entire report of the student, what he has turned in, what he has not turned in, when was it assigned, and everything. If you can see it, everything is been given here. It becomes very easier to look at all these information. Any queries you have, you can mail me, or you can come and meet me, and we can have your doubts cleared. So what you have to do is, first you have to at least start using this. Make use of your Google Classroom, which is already available to you. I hope some things are clear through this tutorial. Thank you.